Gab Mejia. Hi, Gab.
Hello, Sam.
Hi. The stage is yours.
Mayong hapon, Cebu. My name is Gab Mejia. I am a photographer and an artist from the Philippines, from Manila. And I really focus on stories about the environment, about travel. And today, I'll be talking about our failures, passions, and purpose, on how you can embody your advocacy, your passions, your arts, and your craft for a greater purpose, for a greater mission for the Philippines and beyond. So today, I actually work as a National Geographic explorer. So I take my camera and I travel around the world, going to all around the continents of the world to take photos of animals, to take photos of landscapes, of the oceans. But this journey actually started way, way back before when I was around 13 years old. Now I'm 26 years old, but before I was just 13, my dad would always bring me to the mountains. Dadalhin niya talaga ako sa mga bundok sa Laguna, sa Batangas, sa Bataan, sa Davao, all the different mountains when I was young. And it was through this love for the mountains that brought me to the camera, of this love for photography, of documenting the beautiful diversity and the rich natural and cultural heritage of the Philippines. This journey brought me to mountains in Mindoro to see the last endangered tamaraws, all the way camping under the galaxies and Milky Ways and stars in the Mojave Desert in the United States. And even brought me onto the depths of the Coral Triangle, which our country is bountiful of. You know, the amazing whale sharks, the amazing corals, the different creatures of the deep. And it wasn't through this advocacy, this passion, this dream to be able to experience our country that I realized that there are so many stories out there to be discovered. So many stories of marginalized peoples, so many stories of disempowered communities, stories of animals that have not yet been told in the global stage. And today, working as a National Geographic explorer and photographer, this is what our life usually looks like. Minsan matutulog kami sa puno, gagawa kami ng treehouse, tapos matutulog kami doon for 1 week, 2 weeks, para lang makakuha ng litrato ng isang crocodile. Or minsan we will hike up to the mountains with our boots, punong-puno ng limatic or leeches, and just experiencing the rawness of this country. And it was through this love for nature, this passion for nature that made me dream, you know, na parang, okay, when I was growing up, I was reading all these magazines, all these travel magazines, watching TV shows of National Geographic, of BBC, of all these things you see on TV. And how can a Filipino boy, young Filipino boy, ever dream of being able to do that? And I wanted to push that during my direction. And, you know, through the survival mode that I had to study other courses in the UP, I studied in UP studying engineering. So it wasn't actually photography that was, you know, my profession at the start. Photography only came into me, being able to be a storyteller only came in later in my life. But what I saw around the Philippines, despite all the beauty, all the diversity, all the cultural, are the issues that we all face together. You know, issues of the climate crisis, issues of droughts, of typhoons in Mindanao, of super typhoons in Visayas, and being able to witness this firsthand and seeing the destruction and the things that we don't usually hear about the Philippines. Because the truth is, in like working for NGOs, working for advocacy, working for businesses, you have to have this kind of mission and vision collectively together on what you want to see for our country. And the things that you do in your NGOs, in your enterprises, whatever it is, I believe that you should be able to fill the gaps wherein there's something lacking. And for me, it was the stories, the real stories of people, of fisher folks, of farmers, of communities and landscapes that are being degraded and burned. I remember in the pandemic, during 2020, when I visited Mindoro to document the last captive bred tamarao. So this is our national land mammal, the tamarao. So it's an endangered species with about 400 left in the wild. And it's only found in Mindoro Island, in Mimaropa, and it's the only animal that you can see here that's found nowhere else in the world. And not a lot of people realize the richness that we have in our country, not just in, fashion, not just in arts, but the cultural and natural heritage that we hope to promote in tourism, the stories that we want to bring to the world so that people can actually visit and experience our country in the rawness of its beauty. And one thing that I realize is that we have to act now, Everyone on this everyone on this area, everyone sitting down, you all have dreams in your life. You all have visions of what you want in the future. You maybe want to start an NGO, maybe you want to start out travel vlogging. You heard from the amazing panelists a while ago of the diversity of things that they're working on. But all of these things came from a single step, of acting now, of taking that initiative, getting out your chair to explore the world, to explore the country, and to learn from mentors, learn from teachers all around you. And this is the reason that we push this advocacy, especially in my work as a photographer, to be able to tell deeper stories, unravel the realities of what we can do together as a community. And through storytelling, through photography, I started out this NGO, or international youth organization, called Youth Engaged in Wetlands. And one of our advocacies is really bringing nature back to the people. A lot of us may have not experienced, especially in Metro Manila or like urban cities, nature. We've been so disconnected with the beauty that we have in our country. And I remember when I was a child, when I was 13, that I wanted to experience that same privilege of me being able to experience the mountains. And I wanted all other Filipinos also out there to experience that same experience, to witness that same beauty that I experienced, the pristine rainforests in Mindoro, the rainforests in Laguna, the beautiful corals that we have in Cebu, in Bohol Sea, and even the cultural diversity and heritage that we have in Mindanao. We want to bring people really outdoors and, to really bring photography, the arts, as one of the most powerful mediums to connect people, to connect with each other of the beauty of our planet. And, only together can we truly realize this dream of ours. I never imagined that photography, that the storytelling would ever be a profession, that it can actually be a so-and-so called business. Like it is part of an industry that I realized was much more purposeful than I could imagine. And one thing that I remember, like throughout the many experiences that I had traveling around the world, traveling around the different islands, is that you really can't find your purpose because sometimes the best things that you can do can be found at home. That it can start in the local area that you have. It can start in your own backyard. That's why when I say, don't find your purpose, but be purposeful. In whatever province, whatever community, whatever region you're part of, there are gaps. There are things, there's issues, and only by talking to the people around you can you learn about these issues that you hope to fill through the work that you're doing. You can be a lawyer, you can be a business leader, you can be an athlete, you can be an artist, but there are gaps that to fill, and there is pride to fill these gaps, to be able to actually showcase what being a true Filipino is, We're a country of about more than 7,000 islands. We have 110 ethno-linguistic groups. We're one of the most mega biodiverse countries in our entire planet. And if I say you're not proud to have that, you're not proud to actually, take ownership of that, and bring back and reclaim the power of what it means to be a Filipino. Because it all starts at home, and it's about being purposeful with your work, being mindful of your work, whatever content you're creating, whatever story, whatever clothes you're making, whatever food you're selling, there should be a level of mindfulness and awareness that it starts from the heart, that it starts from the soul, and it starts from being able to actually work with your own local community and bringing your message forward. So to end this, I want to show a short video that I made of the travels around the world and what it means to connect to nature. Oh, oops. Aba. Can we play the video, please? Okay. Oh, it's just, oh, there's no video. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's okay. There's no video, but I hope you learned something from this short talk. And thank you so much for listening.
Ayun, okay. Everyone, please give it up for Gab Mejia. Gab,
Thanks.
come here.
Yeah.
To the center of the stage, please. If you don't mind me asking, how old are you? Obviously, you're young.
I'm 26.
You're 26?
Yeah, I'm 26.
Okay, you look way younger than that, but obviously still very young. And you
Yeah.
speak so eloquently about the country, and you do such amazing work. I just feel like, the future is bright for Philippine tourism. And of all the beautiful things that we have going on in this country, to
Yeah.
have someone like you to kind of represent all that. If anyone should take away one thing from your message today, what do you think that is?
I feel like you should never stop exploring, really. Like, you have to get out of your comfort zones. And by comfort zones, it doesn't mean just your home or the place that you're staying in, that you have to travel far away, but to really explore your potentials as an artist, your potentials as a person, as an individual, to really step out of your way to learn new things and really explore, pushing the boundaries of your mind, pushing the boundaries of your craft, not just the places that you're visiting.
Yeah, fantastic. And you've been doing that so wonderfully. And I cannot wait to see more of what you'll be doing. Thank you so much, Gab,
Thank
for
you so
joining
much,
us
Sam.
today. Once again, please give a warm round of applause to Gab Mejia,
Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
you
Sam.
so much.